What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? You are talking with me, your girl Susie B, and I just wanted to throw another video out there. This is just about a subject I heard on Table Talk. A topic I heard on Table Talk. They brought this girl in, and she was adopted by a Caucasian couple, and she was black. So what I want to talk about is interracial adoption, because she was adopted and she didn't know. I mean, well, how can I say it? She did know. She knew as she grew up that they was different, and she found out who her mom and all that stuff was, and she was uncomfortable being around black people. And she even told Jada, her mom, and Willow that she was uncomfortable being there with them at that moment, sitting at the table. I feel like that's because her parents, the Caucasian people because that's who raised her, so them are her parents. Her parents did a great job as far as like adopting her. I just feel like what they lacked in was teaching her culture and letting her be around people like her, the same color as her. And I feel like it's okay to adopt. I feel like that's fine, whether it's a Caucasian person, a Asian person, a black person. Just make sure you educate them on their culture just as well as you educate yourself on their culture. That is so important, especially when a Caucasian adopt a black person. And I feel like the reason why that is because you gotta learn how to do their hair. Well, any race that adopt a black person, they gonna have to learn how to comb the hair, and just teach them how to be. Basically, their job gonna be to teach them how to somewhat be black, because that's what they, Well, I wouldn't say that either, because at the end of the day, they got to teach them their culture just as well as their own culture. So I feel like if they gonna have a job, they gonna have to learn that culture and teach the child. So it's better to teach the child while you're learning at the same time, so you can kind of relate to what they're how they feeling and what they going through. But you not saying that you them or anything like that, but you at least you will know, like, okay, well, okay, I got to do this to this child here, how I got to comb it, how I got to treat it, because as a black person, we can't wash our hair every day like Caucasians do, or any other race do. We gotta, like, our hair growth. We can wash it like once a week or something like that. Well, that's what I do. I wash it like once or once a week, or once every 2 weeks or something like that. It's like a schedule that we do. How you doing? Y'all, I'm going live on something else too, so I'm gonna be talking to y'all as well as them. Y'all, I'm on YouTube. I'm shooting my video about interracial adoption. And as I was saying, y'all, I feel, like I said in the beginning, I feel like teaching and learning go hand in hand with the interracial adoption thing. Like if me as a black person adopt Asian, I would have to, I would have to learn how to speak certain like their language to be, so that way they can still have some type of part of their culture stuff going on in them. And then it won't even just be about that. You will have to like teach them like about how their history and stuff like that. I feel like that's so important for a child to know where they came from. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from their mom or not, because they're going to be adopted, so they should definitely know where they came from. It ain't got to be from their actual family, but they just got to know where they came from as a person, because you don't want them to have that empty feeling like, well, who am I? Where do I come from? I was only raised around black people, or I was only raised around Caucasian people, and I'm not neither of them. So how do I identify with my own people? And when they had that question for you, you probably not going, me. Which you mean by that? Like, Who am I? I'm me. I'm Susie. I mean, and I'm a black African American. At least that's what they say. But I'm a Moor. So that's who I am as a person. But I'm talking about people adopting uh, other people, like interracial adoption. Like you gotta prepare yourself. Like when you go on there and you sign up to be a person that adopt, and yeah, and you gotta prepare. If you prepare yourself to be a person that take in different races from your own, then you just gonna have to educate yourself on it. Like, and then once they tell you, like, okay, well, you're getting a black or African American, then you not African American, you gonna have to know. Well, let me brush up on their culture. Let me brush up on how I'm gonna do this child's hair. Like, if it's a boy, that's easy. Just take him to the barbershop and get his hair cut, lined up. But it can't be to any barbershop. You're going to have to take him where they do African American hair, because you don't want him looking like any type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so, you just going to have to educate yourself. And then, or get you some black friends that'll help you. And it'll be easier. Or get you some Asian friends that'll help you. Or Arabics. Or, I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm offended anybody. I don't know the right terminology for different cultures and stuff like that. But I just feel like if you educate yourself, it'll be easier for you to educate the child that you're adopting, and then it'll flow a little smoother. And then that way, when they grow up, they won't have this sense of they won't be lost in the world. Like, they'll be like, well, I know my mom's white, but I'm black or I'm Asian. I don't have any idea who I am. You don't want that to happen. You want them to be able to identify with their people. Because at the end of the day, they probably going to eventually search out for the people that they culture, the people that they supposed to been around, like their mom, their dad, their grandparents, their aunties, anybody that they can relate to, as in, because they gonna want to find out, like, well, they gonna want to know the backstory, you know what I'm saying, of their life and how they became the person they are. Like, how did they get in the system to be adopted, or something like that. So you want them to be able to interact and not be scared, nervous, or don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? And some people end up being like that because they don't know their culture. Now, if you educate them, they'll have a better sense of who they are as a person. Well, not a person, but their culture. So maybe they'll be more comfortable around the people that they're going to meet and learn about, because they have no idea. See, with you, it's going to be like it's going to be like learning they'll know, because they've been around you their whole life. But these other people, they're going to be a little nervous, but you don't want them to be scared and really not know what to do or say when they trying to get to know who their family are. Like, and then, like I said, they might want to be around the people that they were supposed to be raised by, but gave them up. They want to. It's gonna be a little easier for them, is what I'm trying to say. It'll be a little easier for them to identify with that person, and without having to go through all these other different type of feelings about being scared. Because I ain't gonna lie, if I didn't know, like, meeting new people is just not my thing in general. So if I was raised by a white person or any other race other than African American, maybe I wouldn't want to, meet them. I'd probably be too scared because, like I said, I'm so closed off and really don't. Y'all would not believe this, but I'm so closed off and really don't talk to people like that. But don't get me wrong, I do have when it comes to my opinion and stuff like that, no. But when it comes to my opinion and stuff like that, I'm not afraid to express that. But sometimes, like, when you face to face, see, I'm on the camera, like, I'm talking, so it don't really bother me. But face to face, don't get me wrong, I will express my opinion, but I will try to do it in the nicest way I can without offending somebody. But see, on here, y'all gonna get me real and raw because I don't know no other way to do it. But it's a difference like when you in front of somebody. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not. It's not that I'm scared or nothing like that. It's just like you get nervous. Like your body just do stuff, and you be like, "Why is I'm this or why is I'm that?" But I feel like it's just a natural way to react about certain stuff. But like I said, when you got a phone or a laptop in front of you and you just literally looking at the laptop, basically at yourself and talking, it's a little easier to be more blunt and outspoken. But y'all, sorry to get off the subject a little bit, but y'all comment below and tell me what y'all think about the interracial adoption. How y'all feel like? Do y'all feel like it'll be better if they don't know, or you agree with me that it is better that they do know where they come from and learn some of their culture to know how to speak and act when they meet the person that gave them away, or like. But some people don't want to do that. So I mean, but y'all just tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe if y'all already haven't. Hit that notification button so y'all can get my videos as soon as I post them. And y'all just tell me what's up, and y'all can also comment and tell me what y'all want to talk about. Cause right now I'm kind of winging it, y'all. Like I just pick stuff that I feel like or something I seen. Like I said, I heard about the adoption stuff about the lady off watching the reel. I mean, not the real table talk. So y'all just let me know how y'all feel about the whole situation. And I comment or whatever, or I make a video on it. It depends on y'all. Just talk to me. Let me hear y'all out there. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate the love and support that I am getting, and I hopefully y'all stick with me and share too. Share so I can get more people's opinions, because they do matter. That's why I'm doing this, y'all. Holla at me. Thank y'all. Peace out.